Chan Kong-sang SBSMBEPMW, known professionally as Jackie Chan, is a Hong Kongese martial artist, actor, film director, producer, stuntman, and singer. He is known in the cinematic world for his acrobatic fighting style, comic timing, use of improvised weapons, and innovative stunts, which he typically performs himself. He has trained in Wushu Kung Fu and Hapkido and has been acting since the 1960s, appearing in over 150 films. Chan is one of the most recognizable and influential cinematic personalities in the world, gaining a widespread following in both the Eastern and Western hemispheres, and has received stars on the Hong Kong Avenue of Stars and the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He has been referenced in various pop songs, cartoons, and video games. He is an operatically trained vocalist and is also a cantopop and mandopop star, having released a number of albums and sung many of the theme songs for the films in which he has starred. He is also a globally known philanthropist and has been named as one of the top 10 most charitable celebrities by Forbes magazine. In 2004, film scholar Andrew Willis stated that Chan was perhaps the most recognized star in the world. In 2015, Forbes estimated his net worth to be $350 million, and as of 2016, he was the second highest paid actor in the world. Chan was born on 7 April 1954 in Hong Kong as Chan Kong-sang to Charles and Lily Chan, refugees from the Chinese Civil War. His parents nicknamed him Pow Pow because the energetic child was always rolling around. His parents worked for the French ambassador in Hong Kong, and Chan spent his formative years within the grounds of the consul's residence in the Victoria Peak district. Chan attended the Na Voie Primary School on Hong Kong Island, where he failed his first year, after which his parents withdrew him from the school. In 1960, his father emigrated to Canberra, Australia, to work as the head cook for the American Embassy, and Chan was sent to the China Drama Academy, a Peking opera school run by Master Yu Jim Yuan. Chan trained rigorously for the next decade, excelling in martial arts and acrobatics. He eventually became part of the Seven Little Fortunes, a performance group made up of the school's best students, gaining the stage name Yuan Lo in homage to his master. Chan became close friends with fellow group members Sammo Hung and Yuan Biao, and the three of them later became known as the Three Brothers or Three Dragons. After entering the film industry, Chan along with Sammo Hung got the opportunity to train in Hapkido under the Grandmaster Jin Pao Kim, and Chan eventually attained a black belt. Jackie Chan also trained in other styles of martial arts such as karate, judo, taekwondo, and jeet kune do. Chan joined his parents in Canberra in 1976, where he briefly attended Dickson College and worked as a construction worker. A fellow builder named Jack took Chan under his wing, thus earning Chan the nickname of Little Jack that was later shortened to Jackie, and the name Jackie Chan has stuck with him ever since. In the late 1990s, Chan changed his Chinese name to Fong Si Long, since his father's original surname was Fong. He began his career by appearing in small roles at the age of 5 as a child actor. At age 8, he appeared with some of his fellow Little Fortunes in the film Big and Little Wong Tin Bar with Li Hua playing his mother. The following year, the young actor appeared in extras of The Love Etern and had a small role in King Hu's 1966 film Come Drink With Me. In 1971, after an appearance as an extra in another kung fu film, A Touch of Zen, Chan was signed to Chu Mu's Great Earth Film Company. At 17, he worked as a stuntman in the Bruce Lee films Fist of Fury and Enter the Dragon under the stage name Chan Yuan Lung. He received his first starring role later that year in Little Tiger of Canton that had a limited release in Hong Kong in 1973. In 1976, Jackie Chan received a telegram from Willie Chan, a film producer in the Hong Kong film industry who had been impressed with Jackie's stunt work. Willie Chan offered him an acting role in a film directed by Lo Wei. Lo had seen Chan's performance in the John Woo film Hand of Death and planned to model him after Bruce Lee with the film New Fist of Fury. His stage name was changed to Sing Lung to emphasize his similarity to Bruce Lee, whose stage name meant Little Dragon in Chinese. The film was unsuccessful because Chan was not accustomed to Lee's martial arts style. Despite the film's failure, Lo Wei continued producing films with similar themes, but with little improvement at the box office. Chan's first major breakthrough was the 1978 film Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, shot while he was loaned to Seasonal Film Corporation under a two-picture deal. Director Yuen Wu-ping allowed Chan complete freedom over his stunt work. The film established the comedic kung fu genre and proved refreshing to the Hong Kong audience. The same year, Chan then starred in Drunken Master, which finally propelled him to mainstream success. Upon Chan's return to Lo Wei's studio, Lo tried to replicate the comedic approach of Drunken Master. Producing also showed new features at the time with Jackie as the stunt director, Half a Loaf of Kung Fu and Spiritual Kung Fu. He also gave Chan the opportunity to make his directorial debut in The Fearless Hyena. When Willie Chan left the company, he advised Jackie to decide for himself whether or not to stay with Lo Wei. During the shooting of Fearless Hyena Part 2, Chan broke his contract and joined Golden Harvest, prompting Lo to blackmail Chan with triads, blaming Willie for his star's departure. The dispute was resolved with the help of fellow actor and director Jimmy Wang Yu, allowing Chan to stay with Golden Harvest. Willie Chan became Jackie's personal manager and firm friend, and remained so for over 30 years. He was instrumental in launching Chan's international career, beginning with his first forays into the American film industry in the 1980s. His first Hollywood film was The Big Brawl in 1980. Chan then played a minor role in the 1981 film The Cannonball Run, which grossed over US $100 million worldwide. Despite being largely ignored by North American audiences in favor of established American actors such as Burt Reynolds, Chan was impressed by the outtakes shown at the closing credits, inspiring him to include the same device in his future films. After the commercial failure of The Protector in 1985, Chan temporarily abandoned his attempts to break into the US market, returning his focus to Hong Kong films. Back in Hong Kong, Chan's films began to reach a larger audience in East Asia, with early successes in the lucrative Japanese market including Drunken Master, The Young Master and Dragon Lord. The Young Master went on to beat previous box office records set by Bruce Lee and established Chan as Hong Kong cinema's top star. With Dragon Lord, he began experimenting with elaborate stunt action sequences, including the final fight scene, where he performs various stunts, including one where he does a backflip off a loft and falls to the lower ground. Chan produced a number of action comedy films with his opera school friends, Sammo Hung and Yuen Biao. The three co-starred together for the first time in 1983 in Project 8, which introduced a dangerous stunt-driven style of martial arts that won it the Best Action Design Award at the 3rd Annual Hong Kong Film Awards. Over the following 2 years, the three brothers appeared in Wheels on Meals and the original Lucky Stars trilogy. In 1985, Chan made the first Police Story film, a crime action film in which Chan performed a number of dangerous stunts. It won Best Film at the 1986 Hong Kong Film Awards. In 1986, Chan played Asian Hawk, an Indiana Jones-esque character, in the film Armor of God. The film was Chan's biggest domestic box office success up to that point, grossing over $35 million. In 1988, Chan starred alongside Sammo Hung and Yuen Biao for the last time to date in the film Dragons Forever. Hung co-directed with Corey Yuen, and the villain in the film was played by Yuen Hua, both of whom were fellow graduates of the China Drama Academy. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Chan starred in a number of successful sequels beginning with Project A Part 2 and Police Story 2, which won the award for Best Action Choreography at the 1989 Hong Kong Film Awards. This was followed by Armor of God 2 Operation Condor and Police Story 3 Super Cup, for which Chan won the Best Actor award at the 1993 Golden Horse Film Festival. In 1994, Chan reprised his role as Wong Fei Hung in Drunken Master 2, which was listed in Time magazine's all-time 100 movies. Another sequel, Police Story 4 First Strike, brought more awards and domestic box office success for Chan, but did not fare as well in foreign markets. Up until January 1995, his films had grossed over $500 million in Hong Kong, 39 billion yen in Japan, 11.5 million box office admissions in France, and 9.9 million box office admissions in Germany. Despite his success in Asia and Europe, he was not very successful in North America, where he had only 2 wide releases as a leading actor, The Big Brawl and The Protector, grossing US $9.51 million. Chan rekindled his Hollywood ambitions in the 1990s but refused early offers to play villains in Hollywood films to avoid being typecast in future roles. For example, Sylvester Stallone offered him the role of Simon Phoenix, a criminal in the futuristic film Demolition Man. Chan declined and the role was taken by Wesley Snipes. Chan finally succeeded in establishing a foothold in the North American market in 1995 with a worldwide release of Rumble in the Bronx, attaining a cult following in the United States that was rare for Hong Kong movie stars. The success of Rumble in the Bronx led to a 1996 release of Police Story 3, Super Cop in the United States under the title Super Cop, which grossed a total of US $16,270,600. Chan's first huge blockbuster success came when he co-starred with Chris Tucker in the 1998 buddy cop action comedy Rush Hour, grossing US $130 million in the United States alone. This film made him a Hollywood star, after which he wrote his autobiography in collaboration with Jeff Yang entitled I Am Jackie Chan. In 1998, Chan released his final film for Golden Harvest, Who Am I? After leaving Golden Harvest in 1999, he produced and starred alongside Shu Kai in Gorgeous, a romantic comedy that focused on personal relationships and featured only a few martial arts sequences. Although Chan had left Golden Harvest in 1999, the company continued to produce and distribute for 2 of his films, Gorgeous and The Accidental Spy. Chan then helped create a PlayStation game in 2000 called Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, to which he lent his voice and performed the motion capture. He continued his Hollywood success in 2000 when he teamed up with Owen Wilson in the Western action comedy Shanghai Noon. A sequel, Shanghai Nights, followed in 2003 and also featured his first on-screen fight scene with Donnie Yen. He reunited with Chris Tucker for Rush Hour 2, which was an even bigger success than the original, grossing $347 million worldwide. Chan experimented with the use of special effects and wirework for the fight scenes in his next 2 Hollywood films, The Tuxedo and The Medallion, which were not as successful critically or commercially. In 2004, he teamed up with Steve Coogan in Around the World in 80 Days, loosely based on Jules Verne's novel of the same name, which was a box office bomb. In 2004, film scholar Andrew Willis stated that Chan was perhaps the most recognized star in the world. Despite the success of the Rush Hour and Shanghai Noon films, Chan became frustrated with Hollywood over the limited range of roles and lack of control over the filmmaking process. In response to Golden Harvest's withdrawal from the film industry in 2003, Chan started his own film production company, JCE Movies Limited, in association with Emperor Multimedia Group. His films have since featured an increasing number of dramatic scenes while continuing to succeed at the box office. Examples include New Police Story, The Myth, and the hit film Robin Hood. Chan's next release was the 3rd installment in the Rush Hour series, Rush Hour 3, in August 2007. It grossed US $255 million. However, it was a disappointment in Hong Kong, grossing only HK $3.5 million during its opening weekend. Filming of The Forbidden Kingdom, Chan's first on-screen collaboration with fellow Chinese actor Jet Li, was completed on 24 August 2007, and the movie was released in April 2008. The movie featured heavy use of effects and wires. Chan voiced Master Monkey in Kung Fu Panda, appearing with Jack Black, Dustin Hoffman, and Angelina Jolie. In addition, he has assisted Anthony Cito in an advisory capacity for the writer-director's film Washu, released on 1 May 2008. The film stars Sammo Hung and Wang Wenji as father and son. In November 2007, Chan began filming Shinjuku Incident, a dramatic role featuring no martial arts sequences with director Derek Yee, which sees Chan take on the role of a Chinese immigrant in Japan. The film was released on 2 April 2009. According to his blog, Chan discussed his wishes to direct a film after completing Shinjuku Incident, something he has not done for a number of years. The film, expected to be the 3rd in the Armor of God series, and had a working title of Armor of God 3 Chinese Zodiac. The film was released on 12 December 2012. Because the Screen Actors Guild did not go on strike, Chan started shooting his next Hollywood movie The Spy Next Door at the end of October in New Mexico. In The Spy Next Door, Chan plays an undercover agent whose cover is blown when he looks after the children of his girlfriend. In Little Big Soldier, Chan stars, alongside Li Hemwang as a soldier in the Warring States period in China. He is the lone survivor of his army and must bring a captured enemy soldier Li Hemwang to the capital of his province. In 2010 he starred with Jaden Smith in The Karate Kid, a remake of the 1984 original. This was Chan's first dramatic American film. He plays Mr. Hand, a kung fu master and maintenance man who teaches Jaden Smith's character kung fu so he can defend himself from school bullies. His role in The Karate Kid won Jackie Chan the Favorite Buttkicker Award at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards in 2011. In Chan's next movie, Shaolin, he plays a supporting role as a cook of a temple instead of one of the major characters. His 100th movie, 1911, was released on 26 September 2011. Chan was the co-director, executive producer, and lead star of the movie. While Chan has directed over 10 films over his career, this was his first directorial work since Who Am I? In 1998. 1911 premiered in North America on 14 October. While at the 2012 Cannes Film Festival, Chan announced that he was retiring from action films, citing that he was getting too old for the genre. He later clarified that he would not be completely retiring from action films but would be performing fewer stunts and taking care of his body more. In 2013, Chan starred in Police Story 2013, a reboot of the Police Story franchise directed by Ding Sheng, and it was released in China at the end of 2013. Chan's next film Dragon Blade was released in early 2015 and co-starred Hollywood actors John Cusack and Adrian Brody. In 2015, Chan was awarded the title of Datuk by Malaysia as he helped Malaysia to boost its tourism, especially in Kuala Lumpur, where he previously shot his films. In early 2017, Chan's new film titled Kung Fu Yoga, a Chinese-Indian project, which also starred Disha Patani, Sonu Sood and Amira Dastar, was released. The film reunited Chan with director Stanley Tong, who directed a number of Chan's films in the 1990s. Upon release, the film was a huge success at the box office and became the fifth highest-grossing film in China, 1 month after its release. In 2016 he teamed up with Johnny Knoxville and starred in his own production Skiptress. Chan starred in the 2016 action comedy Railroad Tigers and the 2017 action thriller The Foreigner, an Anglo-Chinese production. He also stars in the science fiction film Bleeding Steel. In 2019 he will team up with John Cena and star in Project Extraction. His films had collectively grossed HK $1.14 billion at the Hong Kong box office up until 2010, over US $72 million in South Korea between 1991 and 2010, and 48.4 billion yen in Japan up until 2012. As of 2018, his films have grossed US $1.84 billion in the United States and Canada, CN 8.6 billion yen in China, 20 million box office admissions in France, and over 27.3 million admissions in Germany, Spain, and Italy. As of 2018, his films have grossed more than US $5 billion at the worldwide box office. Chan had vocal lessons whilst at the Peking Opera School in his childhood. He began producing records professionally in the 1980s and has gone on to become a successful singer in Hong Kong and Asia. He has released 20 albums since 1984 and has performed vocals in Cantonese, Mandarin, Japanese, Taiwanese, and English. He often sings the theme songs of his films, which play over the closing credits. Chan's first musical recording was Kung Fu Fighting Man. The theme song played over the closing credits of The Young Master. At least 10 of these recordings have been released on soundtrack albums for the films. His Cantonese song Story of a Hero was selected by the Royal Hong Kong Police and incorporated into their recruitment advertisement in 1994. Chan voiced the character of Shang in the Chinese release of the Walt Disney animated feature, Mulan. He also performed the song I'll Make a Man Out of You for the film's soundtrack. For the US release, the speaking voice was performed by B.D. Wong. and the singing voice was done by Donny Osmond. He also collaborated with Ani DeFranco on Unforgettable. In 2007, Chan recorded and released We Are Ready, the official one-year countdown song to the 2008 Summer Olympics, which he performed at a ceremony marking the one-year countdown to the 2008 Summer Paralympics. Chan also released one of the two official Olympics albums, official album for the Beijing 2008 Olympic Games, Jackie Chan's version, which featured a number of special guest appearances. Chan performed Hard to Say Goodbye along with Andy Lau, Liu Huan and Wacken Show at the 2008 Summer Olympics closing ceremony. Chan received his honorary Doctor of Social Science degree in 1996 from the Hong Kong Baptist University. In 2009, he received another honorary doctorate from the University of Cambodia and has also been awarded an honorary professorship by the Savannah College of Art and Design in Hong Kong in 2008. Chan is currently a faculty member of the School of Hotel and Tourism Management at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, where he teaches the subject of tourism management. As of 2015, he also serves as the Dean of the Jackie Chan Film and Television Academy under the Wuhan Institute of Design and Sciences. In 1982, Chan married Joan Lind, a Taiwanese actress. Their son, singer and actor J.C. Chan, was born that same year. After he engaged in an extramarital affair with Elaine M. Lai, an illegitimate daughter by the name of Etta Ng Chok Lam was born on 18 January 1999. It turned into a scandal within the media. Although he reportedly gave Elaine $70,000 HK each month for her living expenses and $600,000 HK when she moved to Shanghai, the transactions were later claimed to be non-existent by her lawyer. Despite regretting the results of the affair, Chan said he had only committed a fault that many men in the world commit. During the incident, Elaine stated she would take care of her daughter without Chan. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.